What's happening, ladies and germs? This is the Packer Man. You're currently watching Isak the Survivalist, and this is Fallout 76. Let's get some drink here. Make some more drinkage. Alright, so this episode we're going to do the Honor Bound mission. But first, Plan Equinox.
Have you? Oh, it's you. Who are you again?
Don't you remember me, Antonio? I've been helping your family out.
Helping the family out. Oh, no. No, that's dangerous work. I hope you're being safe about it.
Abby needs an antidote to devil's blood. I know you'll remember something if you dig deep enough. You have to try.
Abby, in trouble? I... If only I could have... If only I could have... If only I could have... spent more time with her.
I wish you could help, Antonio. Abby does too.
Abby, darling, such a strong child.
I found the championship. Don't you scrub the must out of this place. Ugh.
There has to be some way.
So what did Pop have to say? Anything comprehensible?
Something's in there, but I couldn't get through to him.
Pop. So he's not totally gone. Well, that's reassuring. Or upsetting. Haven't decided yet, and don't have time to. Well, if you won't help us, we'll need more of a Hail Mary.
Any ideas?
Well, I've been trying to remember anything Dad may have told me about his job back in the day, and something came to mind. I remember he would take business trips to the city center. That's government territory, so it always struck me as out of character. He told us he had a warehouse there. Never said what it was for, and I never found out either. If he really was involved with Devil's Blood, though, maybe that place has something to do with it. Maybe the family is keeping stock there. Even an antidote if we're lucky.
It's worth investigating.
Glad you agree. I know it's a long shot, but it gives us a starting point. Alright, we'll need to borrow that vertibird of yours again. I'm coming with you this time. We'll fly into downtown, and I'll get us in contact with an old friend of mine familiar with the rumors. She'll know where to go from there.
Alright, so I guess it's time to take another trip back to the White Spring.
Okay, now that we're here, it's time to find Sloane. She used to patrol this area. Said if I ever needed help, to head this way, she'd find me.
How do you know this person? Can we trust her?
Of course we can trust her. Do you think I'd put my sister's life in her hands if we couldn't? Look, before I moved to Appalachia with my family, I spent some time away. I left the family business and joined the municipal government. Sloane was my colleague. I wanted to make something more of my life. The munis help the people of Atlantic City rather than exploiting them. Sloane is a good person. I'm sure she won't lead us astray. That wasn't what I expected. Thought you were rid of my poor aim when I left the munis.
Yeah, I really do.
Always nice to see some friendly faces. Though I don't recognize yours.
Let's see what Sloan
What
has to
brings
say.
you back to AC, Ven? You bringing me a new recruit?
I've come to ask you a favor. Remember those reports we used to get about the family snooping around our turf? We're here to find them.
The family? Steer clear of them, Ven. They're trouble. What has you looking for those gangsters anyway? Your new friend here drag you into this?
Ven's sister Abby is in trouble. We're looking for a cure.
Cure? I hope that doesn't mean what I think it means.
Abby's on Devil's Blood. We're here trying to find an antidote. I know the mob moves in and out of the district. Don't ask me how. It's the perfect place to hide chems. Tucked in a dangerous part of town, away from the precious casino, out of the spotlight. If they do have a warehouse here, maybe we can find a lead on a cure. Please, I need your help.
Ven, I'm so sorry. You know I want to help. But first, I've got my own problem to solve. I'm only out this way because my squad got scattered fighting Overgrown nearby. I'm still missing a lot of my people. I need to find them. But there's a lot of ground to cover.
Listen, you're our best bet for finding that warehouse. Let us help you. Together, we can find your squad faster, and then you can repay the favor.
Really? Are you sure? Abby needs you.
Like I said, to help Abby, we need you. Plus, I can't just leave my old comrades to die.
If you insist, I won't turn you down. But I hope you aren't doing this out of some misguided sense of guilt. And what about you? You as good a Samaritan as Mr. Russo here?
You said you were fighting Overgrown. What are those exactly?
You really must be new here. Think plants, but mutants. They creep over everything and everyone, devouring it all. Their spores infect things and turn them into mindless drones. They've always been out there in the Pine Barrens, ever since the war. It's our job to keep them out of the city proper, so the people here can enjoy the lives they've made for themselves.
You bet. I'm a regular Pioneer Scout.
I like that attitude. All right. I saw some of my cadets head down the road past your makeshift landing pad. Head over there and help out anyone you can find. Vin and I will take our own path and help out the rest. Meet us up the road closer to City Hall when you're done. I have a hunch about where we can find that warehouse of yours. Good luck.
Thanks. I thought I was dead meat.
My bad day just got a whole lot better. Thank you.
We made it. Ethan, you held up pretty well after your hiatus.
It's nice to know I haven't lost my touch. Oh, that brought back some memories.
Missing the good old days?
Oh, I don't miss the danger. But it does feel good to be a Muni again. Even as a fill-in.
We did our part. Now it's time for Slow to upload her end of the bargain.
Right. We need to search for that warehouse. Abby's life depends on it.
Abby. I hope for her sake, whatever hunch you have pays off. You should check down this alley. We've seen family members hanging around a building down there. I don't want to fight, so we've never pressed them on why. Could be what you're looking for.
If they're guarding a building off their usual turf, that has to be something important. But how do we get in?
I'll head around back, see if there's another way in.
Worth a shot. We'll hang back and keep watch from this direction. Good luck.
There's no way.
Let's see what you can do.
You've got this, right?
Gonna pull one out of thin air.
thinks I did wrong by you.
You know I'd love to have you back then. But Abby comes first.
You're back. That was incredible. What did you find?
I heard you talking. Worried you made the right choice coming to Appalachia?
Look, that was a private conversation. But you're doing us a huge favor here, so I guess I'll spill my guts to you too. Yes, I had second thoughts about leaving Atlantic City. I loved my job with the muties, wading into the scummy pond water, taking the torch to endless nests of overgrown. It was the furthest thing from my past, current life. It had meaning. I wasn't slinging cocktails for killers or working all night just to keep my mom's insane project in business. I really felt like I was living, you know? Not shutting my eyes to the world outside, wishing it would all just go away. So you can imagine, I have a few regrets.
Sloane's right. You can't blame yourself for being there for your family.
I know. That's what I tell myself every day. Enough about me. What did you find in the warehouse back there?
Another lead. There's a chem lab in a building surrounded by pipework on the other side of City Hall.
Really? Then we were right. I can hardly believe it.
I think I know the building you're talking about. We received reports of people slinking around that area, but it's so full of overgrown that I dismissed the idea out of hand. That was dumb of me. Let's head that way, see what's there. Maybe we can sneak inside. Way in.
There has to be something. Hey, what about these? We used to use pipes like these to pump the water out of buildings and go hunting for salvage. But couldn't we reverse the flow?
See what Ben found.
And use the pressure to flush the family out? With the right adjustments, we can blast enough water inside to take out any guards and create some kind of opening.
Now that you mention it, we did have an incident once where a newbie mixed up the valve order and blasted a bunch of overgrown to Kingdom Come.
Wouldn't that destroy the potential cure we're after?
That's a risk. But if we control the pressure correctly, we should be all right. You'll just have to trust me on execution.
Sounds like our way in.
Yes, we're so close. I just know this will pay off.
It It's a good plan, Vin. But this is the end of the line for me. If a municipal officer got caught assaulting a gangster hideout, it could jeopardize the peace we have in Atlantic City. Before I go, though, I want to make you an offer. I want you to come back to us when this is all through. Curing Abby takes precedence. I would never say otherwise. But it's clear you missed the job. We'll take you back. I'll pull whatever strings are necessary. What do you think?
I knew this was coming, but I'm still not sure what to say. In my heart, I'm a Muni, but I left for a reason. My family needs me, desperately. If I'm not there for them, they'll probably devolve into raiders or ghouls or worse. And I'm only half joking. I need to think about it. I will take it seriously. I promise.
I know you will. I'm sorry to make you choose again, but I really do feel it would be right for you to return. Think it through. I'll be here for you either way. Good luck, Vin.
Okay, concentrate. Back to business.
Need to take a breather?
I've needed a breather for years. But we're too close to our goal. Let's keep going.
Just tell me what I need to do.
These pumps are finicky. We'll need to turn the valves in the right order to reverse the flow. The valves are marked with their numbers. I think the order should be 3, 2, 4, 1. Can you remember that?
3, 2, 4, 1. Got it.
That's right. Let's have at it. plan worked. Okay, now we just need to look around and see if there's a cure stashed here somewhere. Before we do, though, tell me something. Once we're all past this, do you think I should come back here? Leave the business, try and return to my old life?
Why are you being so indecisive about this?
It's my life we're talking about here. I don't want to take a decision like this lightly. I didn't before, and I won't now. It's just not who I am. What would you do in my position?
Your family is a mess, and you deserve to be happy. I would go back to being a mutie.
That's a very blunt assessment, but I appreciate your honesty. Maybe I need to give my own happiness priority. You've given me some food for thought. Thank you. I'll sort out my own feelings later. Now, it looks like there's another floor to this place. Let's get up there and take a look. Who do we have here?
Hey, look. I just work here, okay? I don't want any more trouble. Take what you want, but don't hurt me.
Who are you? What do you do here?
Me? I'm Jean. I cook blood for the family. Not my first choice, but it has its perks. Wait, why am I answering your questions? Who are you? What are you doing here?
They're forcing you to cook devil's blood?
Yes, well, yes. But it is much better than the cinder block shoes they offered to give me as a competing chemist. And I get all the blood I want in exchange, which is a lot.
We need a cure for devil's blood addiction. Can you make us one?
Cure for devil's blood addiction? That info is what we call classified. You'll have to make me an offer better than the kneecaps I'll lose for telling you.
How about more caps than you've ever seen in your life?
Caps? What am I gonna do with caps? I'm locked in a chem lab all day.
A woman's life is on the line. She will die if we don't get her a cure soon.
That's real sad. But you know whose life is also on the line? Mine.
You said you're doing this against your will. Can't you find it in your heart to help another victim of the mob?
Oh, you're right. You're right. It's just... Look, I would if I could, okay? But I can't cook an antidote for devil's blood. Not with what I got here. I only use synthetic materials. Hate to talk down my own product, but, yeah, it's almost like knockoff stuff. Wasn't always that way. In the good old days, before I was caged up like a lab rat, we used a pure, organic compound. But times have changed.
But if you had that organic compound, you could create an antidote? Can't we get it for you?
Well, maybe if you could get it. Well, good luck with that. Even I don't know where it comes from. Only the original creator does. And he's long gone. Conchetta Lombardi drove him into exile when she took power. Might have even whacked him by now. So unless you happen to know where Tony Russo is hiding out, you aren't getting your cure. Sorry, pal.
Tony Russo? You don't mean...
My father? Damn it, Pop. I knew you had something to do with this. Just not what
Tony is your dad? The mafia boss Antonio Russo? Oh my god. Oh my god, you're Vinny? I really am losing my kneecaps.
Seems like we owe my father another visit. Senile or not. We have to get him to cough up some info if we want to save Abby.
Senile? Oh, kid! Did you really fall for that act? That man's sharp as a carving knife. He was barking orders right up until he fled. Never a hint of forgetfulness. Oh, I won! He's been pulling the wool over your eyes, Finn. Yeah, I'm just sad to see you fell for it.
What? There's no way. Unless... I was pretty busy. And I'd been away from home, working for the Munis for a while. Did I just take it for granted?
Why would Antonio feign senility?
A defense mechanism, I suppose? Maybe he thought if he acted harmless, then the family would have no reason to pursue him to Appalachia. Those hitmen from the Rose Room proved that wrong.
If he's not actually senile, then he can tell us how to cure Abby's addiction after all.
You're right. We need to head home and confront my father. Do whatever it takes to make him admit he's been playing us, or dig up something that could lead to a cure. I know this was a lot to go through, but thank you again for doing this. I'll meet you at home when you're ready.
There's the other part of the civil armor. Double barrel shotgun receiver. Oh. Papa's got a brand new bag. I am never going to run out of plasma cores, am I?
She held on the way in. We'll see about the way out. Find anything interesting out there? This city never sleeps. Then again,
I've lost count of how many cigs I've smoked waiting for you to arrive. Not a single one has calmed my nerves. I was hoping they would. I managed to get everyone in one room. It was a lot harder than it sounds. We need to confront my father. He can't hide anymore. Not when Abby's life is at stake.
Are you okay?
You want my honest opinion? No, I'm not okay. But this isn't about me. My sister is dying. Her condition takes precedence over my whining.
I'm ready to confront Antonio.
Good, because I'm not. But we don't have much of a choice, do we? This way.
Mom, will you relax? This isn't helpful. He's sick. We don't even know if what's been said is true. Abigail, please. I've handled more than one bad performance in my day. I just didn't think it would be my husband I'm booing off the stage.
Ladies, I do wish that I could help you, but this devil's blood sounds very dangerous.
Just cut the crap! Your acting's not even good. Frankly, it's embarrassing that we fell for it for so long.
What? What's going on? This is all very overwhelming.
Then, where did you hear that Dad is faking?
I met one of his old business partners, Jean. She told me everything. Pop's been faking senility to get out of AC so that Concerta Lombardi can't have him killed. That's why those hitmen showed up at the Rose Room. A friend here can back me up.
Is this true?
Yes, it is. I'm sorry, Abby.
I wish I could say I can't believe it. But
God, Dad, really? This was the first thing your brain went to? To fake dementia? And this cursed nightclub? All that nonsense you gave me about it. Appalachian night. Ah, just another falsehood. No one makes a fool out of me, Antonio Russo.
The only one making a fool out of you is yourself, Evelyn! All of you! So yeah, I was playing hooky. You think it's because I like walking around like a dried prune asking what day of the week it is, huh? I got a target painted on my back by the damn mob! Would you rather have a senile father or a dead one, huh? Yeah. Thought so.
I just wanted a dad. Period.
You can write a novel on why you're innocent later. How about we talk about what we're going to do for Abby?
Hey, let's not overreact now. It's just a little indulgence, right? Who doesn't have a vice these days, huh? She looks fine.
oh, I've married a Shakespearean villain, haven't I? Our daughter is dying, Antonio.
Why? Oh, would you quit the melodrama for just a few seconds, Evelyn, for the sake of...
For once, she's not being dramatic. According to Jean, Abby needs a pure sample of devil's blood to make an antidote for her withdrawal symptoms. And you're the only one who knows how to get it.
God's sake. You had to go for the one chem you couldn't come off of. What's the matter with you? All right, Peanut Gallery. There's something you all need to see. Come with me.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Antonio, what is this beast doing in my home? Oh, disgusting.
I've seen one of these before stalking around the city center. Not something I'd want to piss off, I'll say that much.
We started seeing these fellas show up around 10 years ago. Devils, we call them. They're still pretty rare. Elusive.
Why do you have this?
You tell me, honey. Would the showman pay top dollar for a freak show devil corpse?
A Jersey devil.
So you killed it to make a profit.
Hey, Abby, look at this thing. What do you think it is, a bunny rabbit? It's as ugly as sin. Look, I needed an edge over Concerta. Quintino had yours truly to be next in line to be godfather, but that little viper wasn't having it. She tried to sabotage me at every turn. I needed to make more caps, prove that I was useful.
And embalming this thing was the answer. Oh, what a ridiculous idea from a ridiculous man.
I'm ridiculous, Miss Primadonna? What wasn't ridiculous was this fella's blood. I originally took it to Jean to get it embalmed, you know, promised her a small cut. But any dreams of a sideshow attraction disappeared when we realized the tantalizing properties of his blood.
Does this mean you still have a sample of its blood? We need to get it to Jean as soon as possible.
It just so happens I do. If what you're saying is true, then we need to act now on an antidote. I'll take Abby and your friend here to Jean. No water tag-alongs. Damn, Mom's gonna be swarming our tails the whole way. Concerta will know I'm back the second we touch ground on Jersey soil.
Damn it. If it weren't for the mob. Stay safe, all right, Abby?
I will. I got us into this mess. The last thing I want to do is to drag you further into it.
I hope you know what you're doing, Tony.
You, me, Atlantic City.
I don't want to waste any time. Let's get going.
Couldn't agree more. Abby and I will meet you in the city center. Try to get there in one piece. Concerta's goons take no prisoners. Give me and Abby some time to, catch up.
Do this, do that.
At least.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching tonight's video. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more great content. See you next time, folks.